In front of us. Big though. Woo, that's all right. Big, so that just that little bit where you tuck your butt cheeks, just a little bit. And he's still going forward. Good. Now arch your back again. Arch it really, stick your butt out, okay? Yeah, not comfortable, but where did his head go? Okay, tuck your fanny again. Ah, good boy. Lift your chest just a little. There. And change direction. Did you guys see the big difference from when he was going forward, she was sending him, and when she arched her back, he took her. Again, so when he was on his hind legs using him, then when she arched her back, he went to running on his forehand. It can switch that fast. Good. Change your posting diagonal. Good. So just a little bit of tuck of your pelvis. Big circle here in front of the camera, okay? Same trot. Huh? Good. So when you want him to go, think about tucking a little, like, come on. That's all right. Are you?
Okay. Yeah, I get it. I can feel it. It's different.
It's a little different, and it's not like this. But you'll see on the videotape, he goes from pushing behind when you were a little bit more here to then you went like this, and he's pulling in front. Yeah. He arched his back, right? And so he's still going forward, but when you were driving from the back end, and I don't mean driving in an aggressive way. Right. You're just encouraging him from the back end. Right. And when you arched your back, then we put weight on their forehand, and he's running along like this. Right. So it was just great to see. You want to go back and forth and go, what the heck happened? What happened? You know, and it's not a big tweaking. But you can go a lot longer like that, and so can he. If he's using his butt cheeks to motivate him along.
If I use my abs, I can tuck it in just fine. I just got to remember to use them.
And it's an up, and then you release a little. Not release like that, but you use them, inhale, exhale, let them come in. You know, you can play with that breath thing, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go out again. And yeah, please, anytime you need to walk. So, but if you go on a big circle, not a teeny circle, but you can go on all the way around the ring or go on a big circle. You want to know that he stays in the trot you put him in. Yeah, he can have a drink.
He's been eyeballing.
And he's an endurance horse, so he knows about it, right?
Drinks, yeah. He usually drinks every chance he gets on the trail. Come on, no faking. He will fake, though. He will stand there with his lips right above the water, because then he knows he doesn't have to go.
Oh, that's funny.
Carol see him do it.
Ah, silly boy. Yeah, so find that place again. Find that trot from his hind legs, from that little bit of your pockets. Good. And even if you want to slow down, you can still slow down with that little tuck of your butt, but you're going to be a little longer in the saddle. Good. Stay in that same trot the whole way around, a big circle down here. Change your diagonal again. I'm so thrilled. If I can teach people how to change their diagonal, you'll eventually get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So stay at half the arena for a minute. Now in that same idea, what your intention of bigger trot. So still tucking your fanny and bigger trot, and bigger trot, and bigger trot. Good. Sneezing. Good boy. And slower trot. So your body doesn't need to change anymore other than you might wait. But you're still feeling the back side of your seat bones. And bigger trot again. Good. and change direction. Calmly. What little clues can we use, cues can we use so we can be lazy and work less? Okay, so change your diagonal. He prefers you to be on the wrong diagonal this direction, by the way. Okay, so it's not so much you as much as he keeps kind of knocking you off. Okay, so his nose is to the inside. Lift your inside hand up and let him drift out. Good, now turn your body more to the right. Let's turn right. Good, Einstein. Now lift your inside hand up. Let him drift out. Good, now turn your body right. Right hand down and let him follow his nose. Good, that's okay. Lift your inside hand up. Let him drift out. Good boy. Put your hand down. Let him follow his nose. Isn't that cool? Lift your inside hand. No pushing. Let him drift out. Put it back down. Let him follow his nose. Oh, what a good boy. Now you're going to go and change direction. So what I want you to do when you go to change direction is first you're going to remind him, look in. You're going to lift your inside hand up. Let him drift out a little bit. Let him drift out a little bit. Then turn your body. Now go straight and then the other way. That's okay. You can make it bigger.
Oh, did I?
No, you're good. Okay. Here.
Sorry.
That's all right. I was trying to shove as much in because you were doing great. Okay? So, when you go to change directions, a lot of times what we end up doing is we want to pull them around and then pull them around. Put his nose on the line of travel, right? So he's looking to the inside. You lift it up, say, remember, don't fall in. Now let's go straight ahead. Remember, look in, don't fall in, lift your inside shoulder up, and now come around the turn. If we cheat, because we're doers, and believe me, I did that myself too, that we're like, okay? You're not giving your horse the benefit of the doubt or you an easier time. Lift the hand up, let him figure out, oh, I have to find my outside hind leg and I can drift out. I did it and she didn't push me. Now I get to follow my nose again. Okay? Just like, I don't know if you heard me talking to Callie about when we bend our elbow and lift that up, it puts the bit in the soft part of their mouth. Yeah, it makes them look this way. It asks them without a lot of force. So when you bend your elbow, you're not lifting them up. You're positioning them, and because they're trotting, he has the opportunity to lift his inside shoulder, find his outside hind leg. That's where the drift out comes from. Then you want to know you can end the drift out with, okay, now let's turn again.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So that he's going to find his outside leg when you go to the left, he's going to find his outside leg when you go to the right.
Okay.
Okay? But very interesting, he wants to be crooked, and when you're going to the right, he prefers you to be on the wrong diagonal. That's his problem. Okay? Do not worry about, oh, I got it wrong again. I don't really care. If you know how to change it, and Carol can see you have her change it, or you check it, it doesn't matter to me. It took me 2 years as a kid to learn diagonals. It made me insane. You know, I just couldn't do it. And so that's why I don't have a hang up about it. If I can teach you how to change it, you change it and let's go. But he prefers you because of the way they're all handed, they're all crooked. We're trying to make them straighter. We're trying to be straighter. So as long as you know that probably 9 times out of 10 he's going to try to knock you off this diagonal and you fix it. Okay?
That's the prankster part.
The prankster part. Yeah, how about you go here?
Yeah.
Okay? And then when you lift that hand, it just puts the bit in the soft part of their mouth, and the forward action it allows them to get round. So you're not pulling them in. You're just going to go,
Most horses don't like you on the incorrect diagonal.
Close that finger.
But
my finger?
You don't go like this.
Yes. Up. Callie's like, she's much better when I ride like this with the, I'm like, you cannot ride like that. I can't have you ride like that.
what, this?
She rode with the rein like this and the mare was good. I'm like, that doesn't work for me. So, how's that? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then you can feel the difference in his trot. When he's taking you, you might be here, right? So why I have you guys do the really bad, go too far this way, is so you can find it on your own. If he's running off and then all of a sudden your low back starts to hurt or something like that, you go, oh, wait a minute, maybe I'm just a little on his forehand. Let me just shift my pelvis. It totally changes how he's got to go. So instead of him pulling along, he's pushing along. You have more control when you're sending him out there to push along than you do about when he's pulling you along. Okay?